One of the questions that we're often asked is, when should I hire an attorney if I've been injured at work? And the answer we give, which surprises many people, is right away. And clients who have come in months after their injury always tell us that they didn't know they should get an attorney right away, and they wish that they would have. And the reason we tell injured workers to retain an attorney right away is that there are things that need to be done initially, such as reporting the injury properly, such as making sure that you obtain proper medical treatment from good doctors, not just the doctors that your employers want to send you to, but doctors that are going to take care of you and care about your well-being and prognosis, as opposed to trying to just return you to work as quickly as possible. So those are things that happen right away, and for clients who delay retaining an attorney, they may not know what their rights are, what their obligations are. The employer is going to have an insurance company, and that insurance company knows what the law is. They don't always tell you what it is, but they know what the law is, and they're going to have an attorney who's going to be advising them behind the scenes. So it makes sense, if you've been injured at work, that you should have an attorney to help you from the get-go. And that attorney's not going to charge you a fee, and that attorney's not going to ask you for money. They can't by law, but they're going to be there. They're going to be your insurance against the employer and its insurance company, to make sure that you understand that even though your employer wants you to see one particular doctor, you have a right at a minimum, assuming other factors are present, you have a right at a minimum to choose from a number of healthcare professionals on the employer's list of approved physicians. And more often than not, you don't have to see one of the employer's approved physicians because the employer hasn't complied with the law and done what the employer needs to do to make sure that you need to see one of their doctors. So that's a critical issue from the get-go. Reporting the injury, as I mentioned earlier, is critical. You have a certain amount of time under the workers' compensation laws in Pennsylvania to report your injury, and we need to make sure that it's properly reported. So we tell people, call an attorney right away. There's no downside, there's no fee, there's no cost to you unless we obtain benefits for you. And if you're already receiving benefits, we won't try to take a fee on those benefits. So there's no downside. You'll get free legal advice, free insurance, if you will, against your employer and its insurance company, and you'll make sure that you're making the right decisions from the beginning.